What's poppin', all stars? Welcome back to my channel. It's Damn She Jamaican, your biggest and brightest shining star. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the topic eating disorder. Now, I really wanted to talk about this topic because I've still personally struggle with eating disorders and like binge eating and stuff like that. And I know it's not really easy to talk about, and I know it's not something that mainstream society likes to, speak about. So this video is just basically for anybody that deals with any type of eating disorders. It could be bulimia to binge eating, like I said. So basically, I just wanted to talk about that. Now, before I get to the video, I just want to say, make sure that you subscribe to this channel if you like the content that I create. Also, like the video and go ahead and leave me a comment, as well as leave other people that are going to be watching this video a comment, so that they know they have someone else out there that goes through these same issues. Alright, so eating disorders are basically when you have an issue with how you relate to food. Your relationship to food is just pretty much imbalanced, or it's not something that you have a healthy relationship with food, consuming food. So the reason why I really want to talk about eating disorders is because it's something very serious, okay? Because food is what keeps us alive. So if we have anxieties and fears around food, or we are like super highly anticipated to eat something or to consume something, and overly anxious and experiencing all these anxieties as far as like, what is this food gonna do to me? Oh my God, if I eat this, then I might gain weight. Like, oh my God, if I eat this, I might feel this way. Like, people that suffer from eating disorders, there's this constant anxiety around the thought of food, eating it, and gaining and losing weight. Now, the reason why this is so important to talk about is because, like I said, food is essential to our overall living experience. So if we have immense fear, anxious, anxiety, shame, and guilt surrounding how we survive and how we live and how we nurture our bodies, that could be very mentally, emotionally, and physically exhausting and dangerous for us. So personally speaking, I am a person, I used to be vegan, and then I was fruitarian. Like, I was like more like raw foodist, and I was super obsessive about it. And I was super obsessed about like eating a specific diet in order to control my weight and to control, just how I felt like I wanted my body to look and what I thought was healthy for me. Now, I know a lot of people might say, oh, that's not really an eating disorder. Dieting is not really an eating disorder. And I'm not specifically saying dieting is an eating disorder. I'm just saying the whole anxiety that we have around food and our weight and what foods do to us is what really causes the problem. So moving on, I'm going to be talking about bulimia and people that have bulimia or that suffer from this. So basically, if you guys don't know what bulimia is, it's pretty much like when you have these it's anxiety. I'm gonna just start there. You have to understand the root of bulimia is anxiety. So you people that have bulimia or this specific disorder, whenever they consume something, they want to throw it up. Long story short, right? Now, a lot of people may say, oh, this may stem from them wanting to control their weight. And the thing about that is, we have to like figure out the root cause of why we have these eating disorders. And so for some people with bulimia, they may have this social programming where they think that, if I eat unhealthy foods, fast foods, or whatever the case may be, if I intake certain calories, I'll gain weight. So there's immense shame around our weight and how we look. And so with bulimia, there's just always this anxiety of trying to keep a certain look, or trying to feel a certain way about yourself, like maybe like your ego or whatever the case may be. on why you personally struggle with bulimia or these things. It could just be that you genuinely like your body to be more thinner, you know, or you're the type. There's different types of bulimia. I've had many friends that struggle with this and they can't really even find the root cause of where this comes from. But I know that a lot of it has to do with how we perceive ourselves in society and how society tells us we're supposed to look and feel and be. And you know, I feel like bulimia, it can stem from just insecurities. You may have like a mom that was like super passive aggressive or like narcissistic. This is not for everybody, I know that for a fact, but there's just some people that, oh, their parents may be very rude to them or, you know, tease them about their weight, so subconsciously and consciously they choose to throw up what they eat. And the thing about bulimia is it's so detrimental because we're not giving our bodies the proper nutrients, and we're robbing our cells and our entire anatomy from thriving and living in a harmonious and healthy ways. We're not giving our digestive system the proper care, amount of time to digest food and to let it nurture our bodies and all these things. And I can't say specifically for you or for somebody else, but I know, I feel like I should talk with my hands more but I know, these earrings, girl, but I know that food is definitely important for life. And so if we have these tendencies where we have anxiety around what we eat, and we thinking, oh, if I eat this then I'm bad, and then you start to feel guilty, you know. It's just all these different kind of eating disorders, and there's so many different types. This topic is very broad, and I'm trying to touch on each point for many different people and many different scenarios, because we don't all experience the same kind of eating disorder. Like I was saying, for some people they binge eat because, and if you want me to split the video up into two different specific disorders, I can, like, just leave that in the comments and I'll do it. But for binge eating, like, I know when I binge eat, I'm just trying to like escape, like I'm trying to get away from like reality, or just trying to stuff myself with food so I can feel better, you know. Like it gives me like a feeling of feeling better. But then the thing about that is, if you binge eat, you know that society or people would think, oh, you're fat, you're lazy, like, oh my god, you're just stuffing all that food in your face. So then you develop shame around binge eating. You develop you develop shame, you develop feeling guilty, you develop all these insecurities around food. So having an eating disorder is not something to be ashamed of. I'm gonna just say that right now. Having an eating disorder is not something to be ashamed of. Whether you binge eat, whether you're bulimic, whatever it is, it's not something to be ashamed of. And I'm here to talk to you about it, you know. That's why I'm making this video. Now, with that being said, I just want to let you know that you can control how you your brain, your mind can control the relationship you have with food. You can start to develop a relationship with food. Like, I feel like you should just pretty much find the root of where this problem is coming from. Like, why is it that you feel like you need to throw up your food? Why is it that you feel like you need to stuff your face with food? It's going to be very hard to really sit with yourself and try and figure out the root cause. But you have to find it, and you have to find what the insecurity is. What is it all about? Why am I doing this? And I feel like once you find that, then you can take steps, small steps. Don't take big steps. Don't try and think that, oh, I'm gonna just eat and not wanting to throw up my food, you know. Find the insecurity and find a way to love that insecurity. It's not going to be easy. I'm not saying this. It's better said than done. I'm going to say that. It is. It's way better said than done. But you should still, if you literally Google this video, seeking help, seeking guidance, you should find where the insecurity comes from. That's where you should start. Okay, so that's pretty much what I have for this video. My heart goes out to everyone and anyone that deals with eating disorders, that deals with feeling like they just have a very toxic relationship with food. It's really something to be more open about and talk more openly about, because it's something that we need for our everyday survival. So having an eating disorder is very serious. It's very serious. Whether or not you do it to gain or lose weight, or whether or not you just have a very toxic relationship. Like sometimes you may not even know what you want to eat, or all these things. Like you really stress about eating. Like you contemplate for hours what you're gonna eat, if you should eat it, and then so it's just the anxiety. And you just have to learn that food, and this is for me too, we have to just learn that food is like, it's nourishing, but it's also good to learn about organic foods and foods that are healthy for us. So maybe if we do try and ingest those kind of foods, we won't feel so guilty about it, or so pressured to not eat healthy. With that being said, I feel like there just needs to be balance. There's nothing wrong with eating fast food. On an energetic level, it may wear your energy down depending on who you are. If you're super empathetic, go read my videos about empaths, 15 signs that you're an empath, and I talk more in depth about that there. But your energy and food definitely has a link. So if you want me to make a video about that too, I can. But this is just to touch on the topic and just to give you a video and let you know that you're not the only one. But if you want me to get more in depth on something specifically, go ahead, comment that down below, and also like the video, share the video with a friend that may go through the same thing, or somebody, just share the video. Anybody that may be on a diet, that may be taking something too seriously, someone that is like obese or something. Let's just make these disorders more open to talk about, so that people don't end up committing suicide, or don't feel so alone, because you're not alone. A lot of people deal with stuff like this. So thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this video, and yeah, make sure you go share it, like, comment, subscribe, all that, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah. I'm looking in the mirror and I just don't like the person that I see. And it's taking everything inside of me not to pretend that I'm that chick I know I've always wanted to be. But here I am, showing you that what you see is not what it's all cracked up to be. Living my life, up and down, things ain't going right. Like I needed something to escape this world that I'm living.